sorted.
Chalo.
Hi, welcome to Ref Sports. We are joining for the post-lunch show, the tea show. I got Sneashish and Devashish with us, and Sneashish was right. He said 6 or 8 wickets, and it's 8 wickets. Sneashish, how did you come to know? First, tell us this. What made you so sure that Bangladesh is going to collapse? And you were right; they did collapse. They had no chance. It seemed like they were nowhere in this contest. Fantastic bowling effort, obviously, but maybe some poor batting as well. So, talk about that whole batting lineup and what has gone wrong for the side.
First of all, I want to say that this was a prediction. I didn't know anything. Okay, so it's good that the prediction came right, but I think the credit should go to Bangladeshi batters. I think Ishan rightly said that they failed to apply themselves. The wicket was not that too bad for batting. They failed to apply themselves, but the bowling was superb from every bowler. You have to give credit to Siraj also. The wicket column might not show that he has taken 3-4 wickets, but the way he bowled, the aggressiveness and all, I think he has been superb. Jasprit Bumrah, we all saw that what he brought to the in action, especially the last over of the of this session. Rohit Sharma brought him back, and again he came back with a wicket, and that's the trust that he brings for any captain. That whenever you call back Jasprit Bumrah, you want a wicket, he can deliver, and he delivers all the time. So it's a quality bowling unit from India, and see Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin, everyone. I think Mushfiqur Rahim must be very disappointed. I think he was looking solid with his defense and all, but still he fails to deliver. Leighton thus was looking very positive.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was looking into positive intent, and if you see in recent years, like 1 or 1.5 years, he has been more impactful and intentful batter for Bangladesh, especially in this format. In the Pakistan series also, he scored those quick runs, quick 90, 100 runs, and those make difference for Bangladesh going forward into the series. But we all knew that in India it will be difficult for them, and ultimately it happened. So excellent bowling from India, and that's why I predicted that it will happen. Thankfully, that happened, and now let's see if Rohit Sharma can enforce the follow or not. That is interesting to see.
Yes. Devashiza, but personally, I think I have to say I expected more of a fight from this
Yeah.
Bangladesh side, at least in the batting lineup from that Pakistan victory. I think all of us maybe expected something more. This is pretty disastrous when it comes to their batting lineup here. It seems to be collapsing. Litton Das, Shakib Al Hasan were building a partnership that could not get going as well. In your opinion, where has this gone all wrong?
Mindset and application. The two words that will describe this Bangladesh batting since the T session. And obviously, if you take right from the start, obviously that first wicket of Sadman Islam, it was a peach of a delivery from Bumrah. Obviously, he had very little to do. But then again, as an opener, you should know where your off stump is. That is the basic. You are judging a ball, and then it took your off stump, and that started the slide. And then obviously take the instance of their captain Najmul Hassan Santu. He was already moving just to counter the swing, and then that shot means obviously that brought to his downfall. Again, if you look at that partnership, a little bit of hope for Bangladesh when Shakib Al Hasan and Leighton Das were striking that partnership, 45 runs, they look good. What was the need? Can you just tell me what was the need to play that flip shot when it wasn't required? Because if you look at Jadeja, means obviously that fielder at the square leg was particularly placed for that sweep shot. And Dhruv Jurel took a brilliant catch, and then that reverse sweep by Shakib Al Hasan. Means he is such an experienced player. Means there wasn't the reverse sweep was not the right shot at that moment. So two sweep shots from Jadeja, and Bangladesh are already staring at a huge deficit in the first innings. And obviously you must also give credit to the way the Indian bowls. Everyone means be it Jasprit Bumrah. Bumrah in fact went on to reach his 400 wickets. What an incredible bowler he has been for India. Incredible. And then Akashdeep, obviously those 2 wickets. And straight away coming around the wicket after that session, after the tea, after lunch, to Shakib now coming round the wicket. In fact, he got those 2 wickets coming round the wicket. So these are the basics. These are the homework. And obviously, Moni Markel might be doing some homework with these fast bowlers. Obviously, Morkel comes in, brings in a wealth of experience. He has played the game for so long for South Africa, so he knows the pros and cons, and rightly so. Akashdeep coming straight away round the wicket to left-handers, and those two wickets, back-to-back two wickets of Mominul Islam and
Mm.
the other opener, and so it has been a brilliant performance. Siraj once again, Siraj, Bumrah, the Akashdeep. There was no respite for the Bangladesh batters, and then Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin. So already Bangladesh is staring at a huge deficit in the first innings, and it will be interesting whether Rohit Sharma imposed a follow-on or not.
Yeah,
If
it will.
Bangladesh does get bowled out.
It will, and as Snehashish's predictions are so true, let him only answer this and let him tell us: will India impose follow on Snehashish? What do you think?
Uh, it's difficult. If you see the recent history of world cricket, all teams don't go for the follow on in modern cricket. So I think maybe India might bat for a bit, and then again they will give
Yeah,
Bangladesh to bat, because you don't give a chance to bat in the fourth innings. You don't want to give yourself a chance to bat in the fourth innings. So I think that's the safest point that you can make.
and there's a comment here as well, Devashita. Follow on won't be
No,
enforced.
no, I follow on won't be enforced. I totally agree with sportsman. And sheer fact is that the Indian top order needs some batting practice. And see, it is a test match cricket. Come on, it is the second day. So let the batters also get some runs and get that confidence going, because important matches are coming up. Means the series against New Zealand, then down under. So I think Rohit won't be imposing a follow-on, and
Yeah.
also you need to rest your fast bowlers as well. Yes, the Indians did not bend their back as far as this innings is concerned, but I would still feel that India will bat again, where whatever total Bangladesh post in the first innings.
Yes, yes. Snehashi, what do you think the mindset might be in the Bangladeshi dugout at the moment? The worst day possible for them at the moment, completely out of this game and looking difficult to make a comeback. Almost impossible, you can say, to make a comeback from here and to think about, competing. So, what do you think that mindset might be, and where do you think this team has to focus on for the next, like for the rest of the day today and the following day tomorrow as well?
See, absolutely. I think from this position, if you need to make a comeback, you need a miracle, because you have to score around around 150, 180 runs still to reach that total in the first innings. Then you will have to look for the lead and all, but it's very difficult for them. I think the most disappointing part will be their contribution from the experienced batter like Mushfiqur Rahim, Liton Das, and Shakibul Hasan. As rightly that Devashish mentioned, the shots they have played and that got them out. I think that was very reckless one, and that was not needed at that moment. They could have played, they could have taken time, eh, because there are a lot of time in this match. This is not the fourth day or the third day that you need to score runs quickly and to get a result. You can take your time. You first you have to you could have focused on the fast innings, so that at least you can reach. If not you get a lead, at least you can reach closer to that India's total. I think that
Yes.
was needed to be the first target for Bangladeshi batters. Maybe they had, but against a quality bowling like India bowled, every bowler bowled, I think they failed. But the mindset and application they could have applied better, because everyone here we mentioned, and in the commentary also everyone mentioned that second day, this wicket, second session, it is not that much bad for a batter to bat on. It is there, you can bat if you apply yourself. You can take your some time and then can play your shot. See yesterday, the best example yesterday, the way Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin failed. Our batters also struggled in the first session
Yeah.
because the ball was new and the conditions were favoring the bowler. The pitch was giving some help to the bowler, so their bowlers also bowled well, proper line and length. But as the game progressed, especially in the second session and see the in the third session, no wickets fell for India, because the
Mm.
wicket got in for the batters and they took that time initially and then play their shot. So I think that should be in a basic format, basic style of Bangladeshi batter should have been this today also, and they should have learned this thing after seeing Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin batting yesterday. But they failed completely. I think that's a big concern for them ahead of the second innings also, because as the game progress, I think maybe the spinners will more come into play, because if you see till now in this five sessions, spinners have been very average because the pitch is not giving themselves that much help. The pacers are getting a bit of help still now. So I think as the game will progress from tomorrow onwards, especially, I am not sure about the following session today, but at least from tomorrow onwards, spinners will come into play, and then it will be more difficult for Bangladesh batters to play against Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja. So tough time ahead
Interesting.
for Bangladesh batters.
Valid points, Destiny. Valid points. We got a statement here. Devashita, we can take this. Seeing Bangladesh state of batting, do we really need Bumrah on the second test? He can be
No.
rested. We can try Yash there.
No,
uh,
I think Bumrah also needs some game time. So maybe rest him for the series against New Zealand. Means one test, then you rest him. Means it's all about rhythm and also getting the match practice. Yes, Bumrah has done incredibly well ever since he made a comeback across formats. But then in the test match, you need to see means how he copes up. Means obviously coming after a long injury layoff. So I think it would be a hurried decision to rest Bumrah after the first test. Let him play this series. The selectors can well rest him for the series against New Zealand,
yeah,
considering that Shami might be fit and available for that series against New Zealand.
yeah. Thank you, Devashita. Snehashish, what do you think the Indian team's batting approach will be right now? Assuming they'll come out to bat very soon after tea. What do you think that batting approach will be? Do you think they're going to take it easy or just go for the runs because they're already so much ahead in the game at the moment and they'll be looking to just dominate Bangladesh at the moment?
Yes, I think you should look to dominate the Bangladesh or any opponent if you are in that state. But I think enough time is left in this test match, so you can take your time and focus on your batting. Take some time, score some important runs. An important 50, 40, 50 runs will give you a good confidence. Because as Devashita mentioned, a big tours are coming. New Zealand at home is a big tour, and then again the most important, the Australian tour. So I think before that, your batters need to be more confident enough. If you see Kane Williamson is scoring a lot of runs in the ongoing
Yes.
test, so I think New Zealand is going to be a tough opponent, and I think those two tests will be a very good practice for Team India ahead of the Australian tour. So I think the batters should take some time, score some runs, because whatever runs you score, that will give you confidence. At least if you face 100 or 120 balls at least in this match, that will
Yeah.
also give you confidence that you have managed to stick around 100 and 120 balls. So I think enough time left in this match. If India do not enforce the follow on, then they will come out to bat, and I think every batter should look to score some important runs, make some contribution, because if you give your bowlers 2 days or five session, your
It's more
bowlers
than
are more than capable enough to take all the wickets. And seeing this condition of this Bangladesh batters, I think it will be relatively easy. But we will hope again that we will hope that more fight will be shown in the second innings from the Bangladesh batters, because we are coming after a historical Test series win in Pakistan,
yeah.
and we all are expected a better fight from you guys, because if you see in the last recent year, Bangladesh have never done so much well, especially in Test format in India.
Yes.
So this is not new, but still after what you did in the recent series against Pakistan, everyone expected a better fight from you guys. So from that perspective, this is a bit disappointed from Bangladesh side.
You're right, Snish. I think all of us did, and we all were building this series up as
Yeah.
well. We want this to be interesting one. We don't want one-sided matches, even though we want India to win. One-sided matches,
Yeah.
especially in the Test arena, won't do that good for Test cricket. So it'll be good
And
to see if Bangladesh can put
and
up a fight.
and this is not a rank turner pitch also, what we have seen in the
Yes.
last 4 or 5 years in India. This is an absolute balanced
Yeah.
pitch. Pacers are getting help, batters can bat, spinners are getting a little bit. I
Yes.
think from tomorrow on, spinners. So it's a very good pitch to for playing cricket. In this pitch, you are struggling like this. I think it's a disappointing thing from Bangladesh.
Divish, yeah, absolutely. Divish, the one good thing for this Indian team is when they come out to bat is that they'll be without any pressure. So Rohit Sharma could not get going. Virat Kohli, they'll be without any pressure whatsoever. So I think this might benefit the game. Do you think that this might actually help them in a way to get more runs?
Absolutely, Shan. Means I totally agree with you. Means obviously that because India will have a cushion of having a great huge lead, so
Yeah.
that will be to their advantage, and obviously, and it will also test their skills as well. Means obviously what we have witnessed in the first innings, the Bangladeshi fast bowlers, they have all done brilliantly. Yes, it was that partnership between Ashwin and Jadeja that took the match away. But I would say that the Bangladeshi fast bowlers, Nahid Rana, the likes of Tashkin Ahmed, and also Hassan Mahmood, all three fast bowlers, they bowled well. Means and they utilized the conditions. At least Hassan Mahmood. So it will be a good practice for the Indian batters, I would say, when they get an opportunity to bat in the second innings. And obviously, see, any day you would take the runs behind you when you are in the starting the a long season. So and whatever the runs they score, that will only add to their
Yeah.
confidence. Obviously, they are all proven performers in their own right, and they have proved time and time again, having won matches across the format. So, but given then, all, as I said previously, it all boils down to zero. See,
Yeah.
second innings, new innings, it will again boil down to zero. So you have to start from the scratch. So every run scored will give confidence to the Indian batters.
100%. Thank you, Vishida. Sneshish, your final predictions. Give us the score line that we will see at the end of day. Tell us what's it going to be.
No, I think I cannot predict that what will be just perfect
But
score line.
if you had
But
to say something, if you had to give the
but
viewers
yes,
something,
but I think India will definitely bat today. If I don't see them, enforcing follow on. That is the first prediction from me. They
and the
will bat.
second,
And
the
the
score.
second is India will lose 1 or 2 wickets today.
Okay, interesting. 1 or 2 wickets.
Fascinating. In
Vishida,
Snehashi's
if this comes
predictions
true,
are top.
if this comes true, then enough.
He's the
Finish.
8 wickets, 8 wickets. But
All
I,
right.
I definitely see. Yeah, I also somewhat agree with Snehashish. But India would do good to not lose any wicket
Lose
today.
any wicket.
Means
Yeah.
yes, Rohit Sharma, Yashasvi Jaiswal, if they can end the day without losing, without getting out, that will be huge thing. And then you take it on from third day. I'd say that match ending in 3.5 days. And if Bangladesh keep batting like like the way they did, 11 wickets have fallen so far before tea. If they perform like this, then we can very well see the match getting over tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Thank you both for joining. It's been a fascinating live. We'll catch you after the end of day's play as well. Let's see if Snehashish's prediction comes true once again. Until then, stay tuned to Sports. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you all right after the end of day's play. Thank you.
Done.